All right, those look great. Now, look, it is time to talk about last night's Bachelorette episode. I am new to Bachelor Nation, and this season we have not one, but two Bachelorettes, so that throws a monkey wrench in all of it. So I've got an expert here to walk me through it all. He's the co host of the Bachelor themed podcast, Two Bros and a Rose. It's Brandon Smith. Hey, Brandon.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Well, I mean, I'm a little shaken up after last night.
Aren't we all?
Okay, so let's start off. If you could describe last night's show in one word, what would it be?
Mess.
I love it. Yes, mess. The whole season. I mean, we're only on show 2, but the whole season, I can already tell is going to be a mess.
Look, it was good in theory to have two women being the Bachelorette, but you can already see how this looks like it is deteriorating very quickly here.
Yeah. Do you think the showrunners are regretting their decision right now?
Heck no, they love this drama. Externally they'll say, maybe we made a mistake, but internally, I'm sure they love this.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, the messier, the better. It is making for great TV, but my sensible brain in the back, I'm like, this is crazy. Why are we doing this? So I gotta ask you, who do you think this season's class clown is gonna be?
Oh my goodness. Okay. If you watched last night, Chris was the clown of the episode. Essentially, my man was thinking all the way to the fantasy suites on episode 2. So Chris was the class clown indeed, and spoiler alert, he is not on the show anymore because the ladies got rid of him.
Yes, as they should have. I mean, like you said, thinking about fantasy suites, you don't even know how much I like you yet.
Yeah, and you already fast forward, and this is day 4, and he's already fast forwarding to 3, 4 months down the road. You got to pump your brakes, Chris.
Right, pump those brakes. Now, who do you think is this season's? Because I feel like with last season on The Bachelor, we got to the villains pretty quickly right off the bat. Who do you think is this season's villain?
Okay, so my man Logan out here kissed 2 women last night. I don't know how they did the editing, but it looked like he went to one room to the next room. So right now, Logan is looking pretty villainous right now. And how about we split the pie, Logan and the show producers as villains for right now?
I totally agree. But look, with that whole situation, the girls, I think this plays into there being two bachelorettes because it's like, are the girls okay with this? Because they're giving each other this leeway, this certain road of, yeah, travel down this and see what you like. See, but now that we're kissing people, how do we feel about that?
Yeah, and this happened with another one of the contestants, Mario, who got the first impression rose from Gabby the week before. Was mixing it up a little bit with Rachel last night. So again, we're mixing the two bachelorettes with some of the contestants.
Yes. Okay. So, who do you think are the top 2 people for Rachel right now? Because I feel like a lot of the guys are kind of leaning more towards Rachel, right? Or I take that back. I feel like they're leaning more towards Gabby. But who do you think Rachel's top 2 are going to be?
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say at least Tino because of what happened with him in the first episode, even though we didn't get to see much of him last night. And Hayden, we're going to go with Tino. And Tino, my strong candidate, and Hayden, we'll see about him.
A slow second. I got it. Okay. Now, what about for Gabby? Her top 2?
Yeah, Gabby, I think, especially after last night, Nate, he made a huge impression in Bachelor Nation. So we're going to stick with Nate pretty strong, and then let's go with Jason.
1,000,000%. I think Nate is like really strong up there from what we saw last night. But
Yes.
you know how the show goes. Like later on in the season, we'll be heartbroken because
Yeah,
we'll think
first
he's in
impressions,
there.
they always don't show us things that we never see. So right now, Nate, but we reserve our right to change our opinion later on if we need to.
I like that. I like that. You know I'm new to Bachelor Nation, so thank you for giving me that leeway. Brandon, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Y'all, listen to Two Bros and a Rose, okay? Go on Apple Podcasts. I think you guys are on Spotify too. I love the podcast. You guys are doing an amazing job over there.
Thanks so much. See ya.
Bye. All right.